Get ready to match the stars. Michael Landon, Vicki Lawrence, Jack Klugman, Ann Pflug, Richard Dawson, Anita Gillette, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much. Well, we've got our beautiful array of people here, and we're delighted to see all of you. How many of you know that one of our celebrities here has made a record album?
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Who?
Jack Klugman has a record
You
album.
squealer? I get a mark of a squealer.
Listen, maybe with a little urging, he'll tell us about it.
Yeah, Tony Randall and I made an album in London, the only place they'd let us. As refugees, we did the thing The Odd Couple Sings. I have trouble talking, but they let us.
And you both sing on it.
Well,
I've
he
got
sings.
to hear that. Okay, now you're going to hear some marvelous things here today. As we welcome you to Match Game 73, you've met our stars. Now let's meet our current champion, Gary Walls. Here she is. Hi, Gary. Gary, as time ran out yesterday, she had just won a total of $800, and she won the first part of the audience match, and she's going to go on to the super match head-to-head with one of our celebrities in a little while and play for $1,000, and we'll get to that right after this. All right, here is our current champion, Gary Walls, and are you ready to have a go at the super match here?
I am again.
All right, now to collect the $1,000, you must match one of our celebrities and match that star head-to-head. Which celebrity do you pick to match?
It's a decision. Richard Dawson.
Present. Yes, you're the one. Okay, now I'll get the question here. And you're going to face me as he writes his answer. Now, Richard, listen
carefully.
And
you face me while I write the answer.
All right, here we go. Bridal blank. Bridal blank. All right, he's finished writing his answer. Now, Gary, we'll call for you to give us your answer.
Trail.
Bridal trail is her response. All right, Richard, for $1,000, let's see your answer.
Bridal suite.
Bridal suite is his
Wishful
answer.
thinking, I guess. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't match Richard there, but you still have your winnings of $800, Gary. And you're not through yet because you're going to meet a new challenger right now. Here is Sarah O'Reilly. Okay. Hi, Sarah O'Reilly. That's Gary Walls there, the current champion. You're the new contender. Sarah, would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
I'd love to.
Okay.
I'm a very happy married wife, mother, school teacher, student, and I guess I'm busy.
Yeah, I guess you are indeed. Well, I hope you're going to be very busy here. Good luck to you, Sarah. Now, you know, both of you are going to try to match our 6 celebrities in answering questions, and you're going to get 2 chances. At the end of the second round, whoever has matched most celebrities wins, gets $100, and the right to our super match where you can win over $5,000. As the challenger, Sarah, you make the selection. So here we go with round 1.
Take A.
A is her choice. Everyone participates, and this is it. Mary decided to have a blank. Mary decided to have a blank. Lower tier is ready. And the celebrities on high are ready, so we'll call on you, Sarah, for your response. Mary decided to have a...
I would say baby.
A baby. She says baby. All right, let's see if that scores for her. Mike Landon, Mary decided to have a...
Well, my Mary was alone. But nevertheless, she had a ball.
She had a ball. Okay, anything? Oh, what? Vicki Lawrence.
I wouldn't touch
Sarah's
that.
looking for the answer, baby.
She had a ball all by herself.
With no further ado, I said baby.
Baby. So that scores for Sarah.
It shows you women's live, baby, like they can do it alone.
Yeah.
First you gotta have a party, then you get drunk, then you have a baby.
Okay. What do you say, Joanne?
Well, Mary was still having fun. She was having a party.
A party. That's two
That's
parties.
how we had our baby, right?
All right. Sarah's looking for the answer, baby Richard.
Actually, my Mary went to sleep and then woke up and found she was going to have her.
All right, Anita Gillette.
Well, even if she was a women's liver, I don't think it would take a lot of convincing to have anybody help her have a baby.
Baby. So you scored twice with that, Sarah. Okay, now let's complete round one with this assignment for Gary. Everyone participates. John fell asleep on Mary's blank. John fell asleep on Mary's blank. You got a cackler out there, Johnny Olson.
Where'd you get this audience out of?
I don't know.
One of those porno movies you were talking about?
There must be another show going out there in the audience. All right, all celebrities ready. Gary, may we have your response? John fell asleep on Mary's...
I've got two great answers. Couch.
couch is what Gary says. Mike, what do you say? John fell asleep on Mary's...
There was something between the couch and that. Her lap.
On her lap. Okay. Vicki?
Well, I always thought you fell asleep in a lap. So
Well,
I put
all
sofa,
depends the
right,
type lap.
guys?
How about sofa and couch? That is a match. Okay, you've scored once. Now Jack Klugman. John fell asleep on Mary's...
Lap.
lap.
Ain't even funny.
Okay,
Just a lap.
Joanne. Gary's looking for the answer couch. May we see
Gary and
yours?
I think alike. I said couch.
Couch. So there's a natural match. And how about you, Richard?
Well, after doing 3 laps, I fell asleep on the sofa.
Sofa couch.
Sure.
Anita.
Well, I figured Mary was very voluptuous and it might be very comfortable to fall asleep on her bosom.
On her bosom. Is that one of the answers you had in mind?
tell you.
No, I see. Okay, so at the end of round one, our current champion, Gary Walls, is ahead 3-2, and now let's go to round 2. All right, contender, make a selection here.
A has always been my favorite grade.
A is your favorite way. Okay, now, since you matched 2 of our celebrities, Vicki and Anita, now you'll be trying to match Mike, Jack, Joanne, and Richard. Here we go. Whenever Mary sings to herself, you know she's blank. Whenever Mary sings to herself, you know she's blank. You must match one of these celebrities to stay in the running. As we get ready to call for the answers, we all said, okay, may we have your response, Sarah. Whenever Mary sings to herself, you know she's
Showering?
showering.
Right.
Okay.
Taking a shower?
Taking a shower or showering is her answer. Mike Landon, we call on you now.
All right. She may be showering, but she's happy.
She's happy when she's singing to herself. You must score once to stay in the running, Sarah. And Jack.
Happy.
Happy is his. Okay, Joanne.
Show it real, Joanne. Show it real.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
You all are tacky. We'll not do it. I
Show
mean,
it.
straight A's in school.
Where'd you go?
What, did
My
you-
Mary is
spelling
very...
You have to do it.
Listen, spelling doesn't count here. If that-
Show it, Joanne.
Something, come on, we must...
Get it, Dick.
No,
Really,
Richard,
otherwise
it
they'll
is-
think it's corruption.
It is not corruption.
It's supposed to be
I
drunk.
misspelled something. Yes,
D-R-U-C-K,
Mary's
drunk.
very shy. She has a dream to sing.
So, her word is drunk. That does not match Sarah. So you've got one more chance here now. You must match Richard Dawson to stay in the game. Richard, may we see your answer? Showering is what we're looking for.
Well, she's happy.
Happy. So Gary Walls wins again. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, dear lady, and to you, dear lady, we say goodbye. We have a gift for you backstage, together with our thanks for playing Match Game 73. Sarah O'Reilly. Here it is again, Gary. You're going to have another go at it. We've added $100 to your account. The super match will be coming up for Gary Walls right after this. This pretty lady here has won 3 games, has a total of $900 to her credit, and now she's going to try to add to her winnings. Are you ready for the super match?
Yes.
Okay, now we polled a previous studio audience, Gary, for their best response to this. William Blank. William Blank. As you remember, the most frequent response given by that audience is worth $500. The second most common answer, $250, and the third, $100. Whatever you win here is yours to keep, but then you can go on to try for 10 times your winnings. That is, if you happen to match the $500 response, you'd have a shot at $5,000. The panelists are going to help you. You choose 3 celebrities one at a time, get their suggested responses, and then select one. Who do you want to start with?
Jack Klugman.
All right,
Tell.
Jack.
William Tell.
William Tell is what he says. And your second one?
Michael Landon.
Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare is a second response. And the third celebrity, Gary?
Ann Pflug.
Oh, you would. Because I thought of William Tell. Now I'm
And
stuck.
William Shakespeare?
Yes.
William Druck.
Well, there's a disc jockey in New York called William Williams, but that doesn't help out here. William Wisdom.
William
Oh, thanks a lot, Jack.
William Wisdom? Is
I'll have
that
to
the
go-
actor?
Wyndham.
Wyndham.
But that's okay. I'll put William Wyndham.
William Wyndham. All right, that's your response. The celebrities have given you William Tell, William Shakespeare, and William Wyndham. Now you can pick one of those or discard them all and give us one of your own, but we call for a response now.
I'll say William Tell.
William Tell. All right, now let's find out how that audience responded. We're looking for William Tell. May we see the $100 response? William Holden, an actor. No one gave you that. All right. We're looking for William Tell. May we see the $250 response? Shakespeare is up there. Mike Landon gave you that one. All right, here's your third and last chance. Looking for William Tell. May we see the $500 response? Your friend up there, Jack Klugman, helped you out there. He gave you that one. That means you've got the $500, and you can now play for $5,000. Now, to collect that amount of money, Gary, you must match one of our celebrities and match that star head to head. Okay, which celebrity do you pick to match?
I'm going to pick Jack Klugman.
Jack Klugman. All right, I'll get the question. Here it is. All right, you face me, and Jack is going to write his answer. Are you ready? Listen carefully, Jack. Wild blank. Wild blank. Okay, he's written his answer, and he's put his answer in the little slot there now. And now we've got to get a response from you, Gary. Wild.
Joker.
Wild Joker. All right, Jack.
Wild Joker.
For $5,000, let's see your answer.
Horses.
Wild horses is his answer. Well, you didn't match Jack Klugman, but you still did pretty well. You have your winnings of $1,400, and that's a pretty good amount. You're not through yet. You're going to take on a new challenger, and here she is, Amy Siskin. Gary, say hello to Amy Siskin. And Amy, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I work as a secretary to a motion picture producer, and I go to school in the evenings. I'm trying to be a teacher one day.
Okay, good luck to you here and there, too, at school. You need a lot of luck there. You know how we play, so let's start with round one. As the challenger, Amy, you make the selection.
A.
A is what Amy wants. Everybody plays. Here we go. Mary found a blank in John's pocket. Mary found a blank in John's pocket. All ready over there?
No.
No?
Oh, dear.
Now we're all ready, so Amy will call for your response. Mary found a blank in John's pocket. A what, Amy?
Handkerchief.
A
I
handkerchief.
have no idea.
Oh, I guess she drew a little blank there. A handkerchief. Well, it might come up over here. Let's find out. Mike, what do you say?
Well, I always think when you say Mary and John have little kids, and a little boy found a snake in his pocket.
Oh, this is, I see. This was young John, the
Yes,
5-year-old
young John.
kid. Okay, Vicki, we're looking for a handkerchief
I
in John's
deliberated
pocket.
forever and ever, and I felt like a dummy, but I put a handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Very good, Amy. There's one match. All right, Jack.
Well, in lieu of a corset, I said handkerchief too. What is that?
Very good. All right, Joanne.
Mary's a little short on grocery money, so she found $1.
He was going through his pockets.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Good shot.
Richard Dawson.
Well, I can now reveal, of course, that John and Mary are one and the same person. We found a lipstick.
A lipstick.
Pocket.
In
Now it
John's
can be
pocket.
told.
Okay, Anita.
Well, I guess I felt the same way. They can't be trusted. Lipstick.
Lipstick. Since, when are you been wearing, since my wife found it? All right, okay. Well, Amy, you did pretty well with that. You thought it was going to bomb out completely, but you scored twice, and now let's finish the round with this assignment for Gary Walls, and here we go. Everyone participates. You could tell it was Raquel going down the street by her blank. You could tell it was Raquel going down the street by her blank. Mike and Richard are ready. The ladies seem to be having trouble with this one.
I don't.
Do it. There it is. All right, celebrities are ready. So, Gary, we ask for your response now.
I would say body.
You could tell it was Raquel going down the street by her body.
Right.
All right, let's see what happens. Mike, what do you say?
It probably makes too much sense. I think you could tell by her face.
I see. All right. I don't see, but that's his answer. Okay, Vicki.
I seem to have a definite hang-up in this area. Boobs.
Jack, what do you say?
I thought it was the largest part of her body. I'm not sure of the spelling. Bosom.
You get a tight shot of that spelling there, then. Okay. Now, we're looking for the word body, Joanne. We're looking for your body. May we see your card, please?
Well, I think Raquel looks pretty good all over, so I put figure.
Figure. What about that? That is a match. Okay, Gary, so you score with that. And now, Richard.
A girlfriend, actually, who had a figure like Raquel's, like a figure 8, only she made it the hard way, 2 4s. I put walk.
By her walk.
Which is quite near a pathway.
We can't score that, so Anita, we'll come to you. We're looking for the word body.
With that figure, I thought she must have to wiggle when she walks.
Going to by her wiggle. Okay. So, you did one match with that, Gary. So at the end of this round, the score is 2-1 in favor of your challenger, Amy Siskin. And we'll go to round 2, our final round in this game, right after this. All right, now as we go to our final round here, the score is 2-1 in favor of Amy Siskin. Let's go to round 2. All right, Amy, the challenger makes a selection.
I'll take A again.
A it is. You've matched 2 of our celebrities previously, Vicki and Jack. Now you'll be trying to match Mike, Joanne, Richard, and Anita. Name a language you'd be likely to hear at the United Nations. Name a language you'd be likely to hear at the United Nations. Mike's ready? Okay, they're all set, so Amy will call for your response. What do you say? A language you're likely to hear at the United Nations.
English.
English is what she said. All right. Mike, what do you say?
I think that's the most intelligent thing to say.
Okay,
English.
you score once there, Amy. And now we'll go down to Joanne's response.
Well, I was thinking there's a lot of foreigners there.
Right.
So I said Russian.
Russian.
That's a very difficult one.
That is a tough one indeed. One of the official ones. Richard?
Francais, French.
Another official language. And Anita?
I said Russian, too.
Russian. So you scored once with that, Amy. And now we'll go to Gary's assignment. And here we go. You've matched 1 celebrity. And that is Joanne. You're going to try and do the others. When Mary was a teenager, she had lots of blanks. When Mary was a teenager, she had lots of blanks. All right, we got to do this quickly, folks, because we're getting near the end. Everybody ready? Okay, your response, please. Boyfriends. When Mary was a teenager, she had lots of blanks. What do you say?
She had a lot of cavities, too.
Cavities. All right, Vicki.
She had a lot of boyfriends.
Boyfriends, one match. Jack.
And a lot of hickeys, boyfriends.
And there's another match. And Richard.
Boyfriend.
Another match. And Anita.
Boyfriend.
And boyfriend. We'll come back to Gary Walls, our champion, right after this. Our time is up for today. We don't have time to do the super match, Gary, but you'll be doing that next time. We have to say goodbye to Amy Siskin. We've got a gift for you, Amy. We thank you for being with us and playing Match Game 73. Now I've got to say a word of thanks to these lovely people and thank them for being with us. You've given us a splendid time, and we thank you.
No, it's all right.
Now, that ends today's session of Match Game 73. Next time when we meet, we're going to have this fabulous panel of celebrities.
Della Reese, Richard Dawson, Arlene Francis, Bob Barker, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas.
Gene Rayburn saying so long for Match Game 73.
Today's consolation prizes are enough flint coat peel and stick to tile a 12 by 15-foot room. It's simple to put down because the adhesives on the back, flint coat peel and stick in beautiful decorator style. And an assortment of fine Clairol products featuring Born Blonde Lightener and Toner. The toner with no peroxide. Born Blonde is real blonde. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.